It is official. The Pittsburgh Steelers have missed out on another quarterback in free agency. On today's episode of Steelers Digest, we'll be breaking down the latest Pittsburgh Steelers rumors regarding the quarterback position. As the Pittsburgh Steelers have missed out on their past couple free agent visits, will they decide to sign Aaron Rodgers in the next couple days? On today's episode of Steelers Digest, we'll be breaking down the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. Real quick, if you guys are not already currently subscribed, just click that subscribe button down below. Only 91% of our current viewers are not actually subscribed. So if you can click that subscribe button, we're going to get you guys the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news and analysis. Let's get right into the news. We got a big topic that is headed your way today. So the Pittsburgh Steelers have decided that they will move on from Russell Wilson. After all the talk this offseason and all the different quarterbacks the Pittsburgh Steelers have been rumored to sign, Russell Wilson was amongst these guys. You know, this guy came in last year on a one-year deal, a prove-it deal, and tried to show the city of Pittsburgh that he was our franchise guy. He wanted to be that last missing piece in the puzzle, but obviously he was not that guy, and the last 6-game stretch of this guy's performance was really abysmal. Every single game was something new with him, whether it was taking 8 sacks a game, throwing a pick, forced fumbles on him. It was always something the last couple games, and he just couldn't seem to hold the locker room down. And I don't know how he would get that locker room around him if he decided to come back to Pittsburgh for next year. So the Pittsburgh Steelers have decided to move on from Russ, and the New York Giants have officially signed Russell Wilson to a one-year deal. The Giants get another quarterback in their room that could compete for their starting job. They also signed Jameis Winston a few days ago. They get 2 hard-knocks quarterbacks in their room as the Giants look to become, a competing franchise once again. Giants have not had a lot of success the past couple years. They've really missed out on a lot of draft picks, so they look to get their next guy. Russell Wilson signed a deal that's worth up to $21 million. I bet that's on playing time, whether or not he's played the whole season or not. And it also includes $10.5 million guaranteed. So the 10-time Pro Bowler heads up to New York. So him and Justin Fields both head to New York. They do head to different teams, with Justin Fields going to the New York Jets and Russell Wilson headed to the New York Giants. I am not upset about this news at all. Russell Wilson, my hat is off up to you. I appreciate all of your time in Pittsburgh. I appreciate all the games you gave us, all the winning games, but I am not sorry for letting you go in free agency. You ruined my Christmas, and you ruined the playoffs for me. You sucked, and, we weren't going to get you. So good luck. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. See you later. Goodbye, Russell Wilson. I hope I don't have to ever talk about you again. Goodbye. The next guy the Pittsburgh Steelers could look to get, though, now that Russell Wilson is out of the picture, Aaron Rodgers. This is the guy that I've talked about all offseason for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I really think it would be a great fit for the Pittsburgh Steelers if he could really keep his ego in check and just play like he did when he was on the Packers. When he went to the New York Jets, he was supposed to be their savior. He was supposed to be the guy that was going to change their franchise and finally get them to the promised land, or at least the playoff. The Jets, they haven't touched the playoffs in the last 15 years, but that's another story. Anyways, if Aaron Rodgers just comes in and plays like he did in Green Bay, he doesn't have to be the franchise-changing guy. He just has to be an above-average quarterback that can just run the offense like a seasoned veteran that he is. The Pittsburgh Steelers already have a proven Super Bowl caliber defense, and they just need that capable quarterback to come in and play consistency throughout the playoffs. Because if you come to Pittsburgh, minimum our floor is going to be 9-8. We're going to make the playoffs. We're going to have a winning season. So this is the best possible option you got. I don't know why it's taken Aaron Rodgers this long to sign. Ever since the rumors have surrounded him have come out, the first team that has been linked to him has been the Pittsburgh Steelers. We have given him an offer already. We put it on the table, but this guy just seems to be just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and trying to figure out if he wants to play for Pittsburgh. He is a bit of a diva, like I've said before. He likes to give what's on his mind to the media. He likes to talk a lot. He's obviously on the Pat McAfee show every week. So having this guy in the locker room, you're going to get all of that. You're going to get the personality. But, we also had that with Russell Wilson. When he came into Pittsburgh, he was coming from Denver, where he had his whole personality down there. Broncos country, let's ride. And obviously, he sucked down there. So we brought in Russell Wilson knowing well that he was going to bring that whole personality, all his team, his his beautiful wife Sierra. All of that stuff is going to come with Russell Wilson in the package. So with Aaron Rodgers, we already know he's a diva, he's a weirdo, and he's a great quarterback. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. So if we get him, we just got to make him calm down and realize this is bigger than you. Do you want to go out like Brady on top? We got that same type of team Brady had when he went to Tampa Bay. You know, when Brady went to Tampa Bay, he had Godwin, he had Evans, and he had a Super Bowl caliber defense. He was just that missing piece that they needed. And I think if Aaron Rodgers comes to Pittsburgh, we've got a similar team to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of 2020. We got a Super Bowl winning defense with the best defensive player on the football field. On our defense in TJ Watt, we got leaders like Cam Hayward and Minkah Fitzpatrick. Also throw in there PQ. He's a beast. We got a ton of guys on defense. So if Aaron Rodgers comes to our town and he shuts up and plays football and wins some games, I think we have a huge chance to actually be contenders next year. After seeing the Kansas City Chiefs losing the Super Bowl in the fashion they did, it also shows that nobody is invincible and every football team is beatable. The Philadelphia Eagles might not be beatable right now. They look insane. Their roster is best in the league. Got to give my hats off to them. I don't like Philadelphia Eagles, but, you know, they got a great roster. Anyways, our team looked exactly like that 2020 Bucs team. So if Aaron Rodgers could come in, shut his mouth, listen to Tomlin, listen to Arthur Smith, figure out this offense, throw it up to DK, throw it up to Pickens, hand it off to Warren, or maybe that guy, Omar. We'll figure it out, but he's just got to shut up and play ball. And I really think he could actually get a lot of love from our city, even though right now a lot of Steelers fans do not want Aaron Rodgers and just think he's a diva and just don't want any part of him. But I don't know. If we don't get him, do we really think Mason Rudolph is going to be that franchise guy that we all thought he was going to be in 2018? I don't think so. Although I love Mason, I think he could be the Charlie Batch for us and a seasoned veteran backup, but I just don't think he's going to be the starter that saves our franchise. If he does, please prove me wrong, but I don't think he is. I think we've seen the ceiling of Mason Rudolph in that 3-game winning stretch in 2023, so I just don't think he's going to come in and be that franchise-changing quarterback. But Aaron Rodgers could be that guy. So with the departure of Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, the Pittsburgh Steelers have a major they have a huge decision for next season, you know. What will they do at quarterback? What will they do at quarterback? This has been the message of the offseason, and it continues to be the same message. What will the Pittsburgh Steelers do at quarterback? It's only gotten... You know, this message is only going to get more and more stronger after today, now that Russell Wilson heads to New York. Where will Rodgers go, and what will the Pittsburgh Steelers do at quarterback? That is all I have for you guys tonight on Steelers Digest. Thank you so much. Russell Wilson, don't let the door hit you on the way out. If you guys have not subscribed already, click that subscribe button down below for me. Thanks so much. Go Steelers. Peace out, boys.